Hi, this is Jasmine from Jazzy Insights. Rocio Tapia, Dr. Rocio Jasmine Tapia Nas. Day 2 of orientation for nurse practitioner. Why I didn't do day 1 was because I was extremely overwhelmed, and by the grace of the universe, prayers, and my insistent calls to the DEA, my DEA license was approved literally at 3 a.m. the morning I was supposed to start. The HR director had emailed me and said that if I didn't have my DEA by end of day, the day prior, my start date would have to be pushed back. And literally, I couldn't sleep very well. I got up at like 5:20. I remember vividly, looked at my emails and saw that the DEA had approved and passed through my license. And so I forwarded that email, my certificate, right away to the HR team, and I texted the director of the nurse practitioner residency to ask if I could still start that morning at 9 a.m. given that I just got my DEA certificate pushed through, and she said yes. So I was jumping out of bed like it was Christmas morning. I made it to my first day of orientation, which was amazing, and now it's day 2. All this to say to my fellow new nurse practitioners that I know it's a lot when we're graduating, right? When you're getting to that deadline and you work so hard and it's graduation time and you want to take a little break or celebrate or go on vacation or whatnot. But if you plan or have a job already lined up shortly after graduation, I strongly recommend taking your nurse practitioner certification exam as soon as possible. I studied probably 2 to 3 months, May, June, July, like 2 solid months. So come up with your game plan. I studied for about 2 solid months, 2.5, and take your test, pass your test, and then apply for your DEA license. What takes the longest is any forms that you have to have filled out from your university. Sometimes those can, well, for me, they took a while. That's what I was waiting for, is to have that signature. Everyone's busy. Everyone has multiple roles sometimes at university. So try and, well, get all your forms gathered, send them in, patiently wait, and send them off to the credentialing centers, because that's what takes a while. So highly recommend getting all of that done, being in communication with your employer, because your position can be pushed back. And if you already put in your resignation for your previous job, like I did, or don't have a job, income, is of its essence. It's important, especially, it just is. So that is my 2 cents, is just to get your NP license certification done ASAP, get all your forms filled out from your university, because that takes time, and your DEA license. You can't apply for DEA license until you have your NP license. So it's like you have to wait. You can't just fill it out or apply all at once. One thing needs to be done before the other. So that is my Jazzy Insights for certification and being patient and having faith. But here we are, day 2, off we go.